The driveway was smoother, but it was a hill. What George really needed for his test was a smooth, flat surface. A smooth, flat, hard surface.
I like bowling, how about you? Huh, sounds like we're in for a thunderstorm. George? George, what was that loud noise? Oh, George, no! I heard that all the way upstairs. It's okay. I don't want to scuff them before the tournament. Ooh, it's time. We've got to hurry or I'll be late. All set?
George couldn't wait for the man to open his bag and find the polished bowling ball. The ball was in the house.
Okay, Bowlmore Lanes, here we come.
George had to get that bowling ball to the man, and quick. But how? And then George saw it. The road was like a big bowling lane with gutters. The bowling ball was good at rolling downhill. And if there was one thing George was good at, it was rolling gutter balls.
Boy, he is off to a red-hot start today.
He rolled that ball so fast, I didn't even see him wind up there.
Do you know what just happened?
And that's how George bowled a gutter ball that was also his very first strike.
Any chance you remember what key goes where? I got it! If we put them back in the same order we took them off, they'll be in the right order.
Okay, Aunt Margaret. I just want to see if my xylophone is here yet.
Betsy was here. And her xylophone was there.
Oh, good. You're here. Silly me. I was worried something might have gone wrong.
What could go wrong?
But I'll be back. I want to practice my solo one more time.
Okay, here's what we do. I'll keep Betsy distracted while you put the xylophone back together.
The notes didn't climb stairs anymore.
Betsy, for crying out loud, I'm in 3rd grade already. Oh, Betsy, wait!
What did you do with my xylophone?
Now, Betsy, don't get sore.
What was that? My xylophone! George?
This was hopeless. George was never going to figure out how to put on those keys. This key had a number on it. And so did that one. They all had numbers. The first was 8. What comes after 8? 6 was all roundy like 8. They just looked right together. But they didn't sound right, and time was running out. What if 8 wasn't the place to start? Maybe number 1 came first, like in counting. George could count to 5, and the clock helped him get to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Trouble was, he had 3 keys left.
All right, stand in front of the risers. I want to get a group photo.
Oh, but Aunt Margaret, I have to find George and my xylophone.
Oh, this'll only take a second, dear.
Where did those last 3 keys go? George couldn't count to 15. Each key was smaller than the one before it. Maybe...
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only one way to test if he'd gotten it right.
Say cheese.
Hey! That looks like...
And the notes climbed the stairs.
my xylophone! Hey, what'd you do to it? I can't believe you fixed it! Huh? This key always used to wobble. Thanks, George.
George figured he could watch the kite even better while it flew.
Hey, George! Lose your kite? I don't think I can reach it. Oh, careful there, fella, don't fall. Gotcha. You got it okay?
Over the years, I've seen everything in the waters around here. Seen trout, salmon, haddock.
Did you see that flying monkey?
Seen flying monkeys, striped bass, blowfish.
George was flying with birds. It was a monkey's best dream come true. Now that he'd lived his dream, his arm was getting sore, and he wanted to go home. But
A big duck would make a terrific photo. A giant duck with a snake's tail would make an even better picture. But a huge snake with duck feet would be the most incredible photo of all. The strange tracks suddenly stopped. Did the duck-footed snake fly away? Or maybe it was because nothing could leave tracks in hard stone. You can't leave tracks in water, but you can make tracks with water. George remembered he'd seen big tracks like these in a book. There they were, dinosaur tracks. A duck-billed dinosaur. George got a photo of Jumpy by leaving out food. Couldn't he do the same with a dinosaur? What a prize photo that would be. He didn't have any dinosaur food, but maybe they would like fruits and vegetables. George was thinking about something bigger than a fawn, much bigger. Those tracks couldn't possibly belong to a meat-eating dinosaur, could they? Could that be the dinosaur? George decided to warn the man with the yellow hat that a hungry dinosaur might be visiting. The dinosaur had returned from the water. And the tracks were headed towards Bill's house.
Hiya, George. Did you see the fawn? Yeah, I guess those do look like dinosaur tracks. Yep. My new boots were hurting my feet, so I put these on to walk to the lake. I told you I was going swimming, remember? Hey, now I know what it's like to walk in a dinosaur's footsteps.
With no hungry dinosaurs around, George still needed that special photo for Nature Week. It sounded like Jumpy was hungry again. But George had enough pictures of that squirrel. For such big animals, those deer left pretty small tracks.
Hey, deer tracks. Wow, you used fruits and vegetables to lure the deer to our house so you could take photos?
Look at these wonderful deer. Oh, how did you manage to capture such amazing photos, George?
Oh, you know George. He just used his imagination. Isn't that right?
This scratch hadn't been there earlier. It was brand new.
This is the most thorough reviewer I have ever seen.
Well, that's not a restaurant critic or a waiter. It's a monkey.
A great scientist wouldn't let a problem get the best of him. George had to calm down and use his head.
Giorgio, what are you doing in here?
They know him. He's not a monkey.
That guy was so wrong.
George showed them what he had discovered.
Oh, Giorgio, oh, I love this kid. You are proving Gnocchi is innocent. I'm so happy. I'm gonna make 2 trays of cannoli. Exactly. Cannoli for everyone on the house.
Making enough cannoli for everyone was exhausting, because though George thought like a scientist, he ate like a monkey.
Hearts had 2 roundy bits and a pointy bit. Circles were round. 2 circles looked like a sideways 8, not a heart. He needed another slanty side. George bet he could stamp super fast on a pogo stick. But pogo stick stamps were messy and hard to control.
Good job, George. Okay, I'm gonna deliver the rest of my Valentine cards. You wanna come with me? Oh, okay. I'll be back in a bit. Be a good little Valentine monkey.
All that cleaning took so long. How would he finish his cards? And he still didn't have a fast way to stamp them. Maybe there was a quick stamper in the closet. No quick stamper there. Or maybe there was. The tricycle stamper would be much better than a pogo stick stamper. Because tricycle stampers stayed where you steered them. But tricycle stampers squished your card. And then ate them. And made a mess of the carpet, too. Valentine's Day was almost over. George had less time than ever. And he still only had 3 cards to give his friends. George was glad the waffle iron was off. But one of the cards was ruined. Only he could make a new one on his super quick card stamper. He just had to replace the waffle patterns with heart patterns. He'd have to hurry to get all his cards done on time. His cards looked good, but they needed a personal touch.
Wow, what a day. Wow, did you make this, George? It's amazing. Won't you be my Valentine? Valentine. My Valentine. My Valentine. No monkey shines. No monkey shines.
Looks pretty good.
The next morning,
Excuse me. What?
George knew just what to do.
I have to set it on repeat. It'll go all night.
George's noise machine was sure to keep the deer away. But it was keeping everyone up.
Thanks, George. I'm beat. We need to think of something that doesn't keep everyone awake. But first, I just need a nap.
There had to be a way to save the garden. Tree sap. George didn't like the way it made his fur feel sticky. Maybe George could find a way to make the garden sticky. Tape was sticky. It would keep the deer out of the garden all right. Unfortunately, it kept them out too.
Well, this isn't going to work. The proper way to approach this problem is scientifically. And scientifically, I'm out of ideas. We tried to keep the deer out with a scarecrow they could see, noises they could hear, and sticky tape they could feel. What's left? Smell. Yeah, I tried that once on my mom's garden before she got the fence. I made the stinkiest potion ever. Rotten eggs, old socks. Then I put it on my mom's garden. It kept the deer out. And my mom, too. Turns out nobody likes a garden that smells like old socks. Who knew? Taste, right. Only deer like the way flowers taste. That's the problem.
Allie was coming back in just a few days. And George was worried there wouldn't be any garden left when she got home. But then he remembered something the deer didn't like. Oatmeal. But that didn't make sense. Oatmeal was delicious. It was just oats with a little cinnamon on top. If deer didn't like the taste of cinnamon on oatmeal, maybe they wouldn't like it on flowers either. George made a special flower-protecting formula full of cinnamon. If the deer didn't like the taste of the flowers, maybe they wouldn't eat them. At least, that's what George hoped. The next morning, George and Bill arrived early. There wasn't a single deer in sight. The garden was saved.
Not bad for a city kid.
The deer had moved on and found food that didn't taste bad to them. And after just a few days, the flowers grew back. Just in time for Allie's return.
Flowers! Oh, look at them. They just grow. How easy is that? Hey, look what I made in camp. A deer call. It sounds like this. Look, it works. Here they come. Hiya, George. Huh? The man with the yellow pants, he said I could go see if you're awake. Are you awake? Finally! Oh, you were sleeping forever. So, you know what I want to do today? Monkey stuff! Huh? Wait, don't monkeys go out the window? Huh?
All that morning, George showed Allie monkey stuff, like how to eat strawberries with your feet.
Look Oops.
How to swing on a rope, how to sound like a full percussion section in an orchestra, and how to blow bubbles with an extra big monkey breath.
I'm going to the store. Do you want anything, George?
Did you know that monkeys can blow bubbles longer than anybody?
That doesn't surprise me. How about you, Allie? You need anything from the store?
Oh, yes. A flying trapeze and a walkie-talkie, please.
I'll see what I can do.
Is that a squirrel? I love squirrels. Oops. Hi there. I found him, George. George, it's kind of weird. The squirrel won't answer me.
But then George remembered how he washed Mr. Glass's windows on the very tall building. This was gonna be easy. All George had to do was find his life vest, tie a rope to the front, throw the rope over a branch, and bring Allie down.
Okay. You missed. But don't you worry. I can get it. This is too small. It looks monkey-sized.
The rope was a good idea, but George needed to attach it to something that Allie could put on. Or get on.
Oops, this raft is too flippy, George. Okay, let's think some more.
George didn't have that many choices. Only a too-short ladder, some pool toys, and a rope. What could be easier than holding on to a rope?
But we already tried the rope, George. Okay, now what, George? You want me to hold on while I'm climbing down. Okay. Oops, I ran out of rope, George. Hey! Look what you did, George! Woohoo! Finally! Hey! Let's do it again. Hey, it's Mr. Yellow Pants! Did you get me the flying trapeze?
Sorry, the store doesn't carry circus equipment for some reason, but I found these.
Oh, walkie-talkies. Oh, I have to show my grandmother. Bye-bye. I'll call you later. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. So, George, did you have a nice time with Allie?
That night, George couldn't wait for lights out.
And so the little mouse roared, and the house fell down. Oh. Good night, George. Happy dreams.
Allie calling George. Allie calling George. Allie calling George. Over. It works. Hooray! Okay, so I figured out how to make friends with that squirrel. First, we grow a tree. Then,
Clearly, this was the start of a beautiful and curious friendship.
And we go hi, and when the squirrel comes in to get the nuts, we jump out and we say, "Hiya, squirrel!" You think that'll work?
If there was one thing Gnocchi couldn't resist, it was a toy clown. Now, where was that cat?
Now, what kind of chef forgets his garlic?
Hundley might be a door dog, but he wasn't very good at doorknobs. Fortunately, monkeys are excellent door openers. Unless the door is locked. Gnocchi thought it'd be much more fun if she and Hundley played outside. Poor Hundley. Clearly, Hundley needed some monkey help. Gnocchi was surprised that Hundley was still in the basement. Gnocchi was sure that a game of chase would make Hundley feel better. It did. It took his mind off basements. George could build a ramp to the window. A ramp stronger than a pizza box. Hundley was beginning to like this game. George had to remind him that he wanted to get out of the basement. Gnocchi had a lot of fun with the clown, but now it was Hundley's turn. Maybe Hundley just needed a push. George needed to think of something else. Maybe he didn't have to go straight up to the window. George didn't need one ramp. He needed a lot of ramps. George's ramps worked.
Pinguini. What did you do to my basement, Giorgio?
Dylan and his mom were back. Hundley had to hurry. Yoki didn't know what was going on, but it sure looked like fun.
Oh.
Hundley? Oh, thank you. I thought we'd lost this forever. Look, Dylan.
Clowny!
You are the best door dog.
Another job well done. Well, almost done.